What up, guys? What is Boxcar Child up to today, you ask? Well, today is project day. Long story short, I'm having some mechanical issues with the box truck. She's not braking correctly, so that's super fun and sketchy. And yeah, I'm having trouble with like both my steering and my braking. So luckily it's not like an engine or a transmission issue, but it does make it a little bit unsafe to drive. So anyway, long story short, all of the mechanics that I've talked to are booked out for like another 2 weeks. So my friend Mike and I, which, side note, saying Mike and I reminds me of Mike and Ike's, and it's just really fun to say. Anyway, yeah, so my friend Mike and I are going to attempt replacing the steering gearbox today. Fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes. Let me show you the old gearbox. It's like, I know nothing about cars, but I crawled under there and I was like, well, that doesn't look right. So I sent like a picture to my brother and he's like, oh yeah, no, that's an issue. So that's what we're replacing today. Let's just crawl underneath here. See that right there? That one's all gross and gunky. Ordered the new part. Got a drain thingy-mabobber, a drain tray, some more power steering fluid. We should be geared up to go. Alright, so we're gonna work on it in the Home Depot parking lot because that seems like a solid place to work on projects. In case we run into something and we need like a tool, we can go right there and grab it. Because usually like, yeah, auto stores don't really like you working on shit in their parking lot in my experience. So figure Home Depot has a decent amount of tools, so if we need something, we can run in and grab it. Yeah, I'm going to change into my work clothes now. Kind of excited for a project day. It's been a minute since I've done like gotten grubby, gotten these nails dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Look what we found here. There's a girl under a truck in the middle of a Home Depot parking lot.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
What you working on?
Trying to get this pitman arm off so we can pull the gearbox out because she's nasty and we gotta replace her.
It looked easier in the YouTube tutorial because it was a different car and it was a different truck in the YouTube tutorial.
It was. Well, they didn't have any of like the fucking Chevy Express. They're like, this is a Tahoe.
This looks like a good time.
You know, I'm having fun. I am. I'm earning my shower later. Update. Still can't get the pitman arm off. I don't know if they just didn't give us the right tool or what's happening, but
They didn't give us the right tool.
They didn't give us the right tool. That's what we're going with. Going under there.
Thinking.
Thinking? It's a little bit of a hot mess under there right now, isn't it?
No, everything's completely under control.
Is it?
We're making a lot of progress.
So much.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My neck's getting tired.
I know. I was using that tire as a pillow earlier. It was a nice pillow, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely is not the right part. So since I am disassembled and have no wheel, amongst other things being detached, Mike ran to the store while I hold down the fort. Oh, that's cute. It's a nice like natural highlight. So I am just taking a quick little work break, chowing down on some blueberries, drinking some seltzer. Yeah, I don't know. When things don't go as planned, I kind of just go into like problem solving mode, and I just like get very analytical and very like, okay, well, that's not working, so what else can we try? Which is nice. I feel like I stay pretty calm in crisis situations, or just like when challenges are presented. And I usually don't freak out. Like, there'll be like a brief freak out moment, but for the most part, I'm just kind of like fight or flight response is just like, all right, well, let's problem solve. Let's figure out this shit out, you know. There's a solution. there's multiple solutions. You just kind of have to go through the list and be like, all right, plan A. When plan A doesn't work, you jump to plan B. When plan B doesn't work, you develop plan C. And you just kind of try different solutions until I hope something works. So, that wasn't working. Going to the mechanic, getting a different part. If that doesn't work, figure it out. Update. We got this nastiness out finally. So yeah, we definitely had the wrong piece. Got the right piece. Got the arm off. Dropped that out.
Makes it a little easier when you got the right parts.
Just maybe a little bit. Yeah. So now we gotta install the new one.
Yeah, no problem.
How are we feeling about it?
Walk in the park.
Oh, and some guy brought us water. We were like underneath there monkeying with shit, and he was like, do you guys want water? And I was like, I'm not gonna say no to a cold bottle of water.
Yes, very, very kind person.
Very kind. All right, well, categorize today as successful or unsuccessful as you will. Kind of ran into an issue, so the pitman arm, it's stuck, and yet again, yay pitman arm. They seem to really like to get stuck unless you have the proper tool to remove them. Anyway, so it's stuck to the old gearbox, and we kind of need it to install the new one. So O'Reilly's has a new one. We're just gonna buy a new pitman arm, but the sun is starting to set and dinner is a thing that needs to happen, so cleaning up, calling it a day, and tackling the rest in the morning. But I mean, I'd say we made some solid progress. Yeah, we got the old part removed. Now all we have to do is install the new part, and once we get the right tools, fingers crossed that it won't be too bad. What up again from Home Depot parking lot, day 2, and working on getting the new gearbox installed. So ended up having to buy the new pitman arm, and got that attached to the new gearbox. So getting that all tightened on there, and then it's just a matter of mounting it back into the truck and reattaching those lines. So just to show you guys what we're working with, here's the old gearbox and the old pitman arm, which is stuck on there. That was not coming off. The new gearbox and the new pitman arm, and then we were able to, I just sliced it and cut this like little rubber seal off of this old one so that we could wrap it back around here. Working on getting this tightened as far down as possible, and then we've got to put it back up in here so it attaches here at the top. These lines will attach for the power steering fluid and whatnot, and then the pitman arm attaches here, and then that'll go up and hold it all into place. So yeah, fingers crossed that that is the issue at hand, and that solves it. Update. I'm probably the grimiest I've been in a while. Do you have anything to say? How are you less grimy than me? Look at this.
I'm wearing jeans.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about your legs, like my arms.
The jeans give me the confidence to not get dirty.
To not have black hands?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, my hands are pretty black. If you can see this, I can barely see my hands.
Mine seem worse to me. I don't know what color my hands are anymore.
All I can tell you is I cannot wait to take a shower.
Yeah. But anyway, the new part is in, it's mounted, the lines are reattached, the steering column is reattached, so now it's just a matter of tightening things back up, getting that pitman arm attached, What up, guys? Day 3 of working on this project. I think it's day 3 at this point. Long story short, we are now having to replace the drag link. Let me show you what's going on. Alright. Let's climb underneath here real quick. So, new gearbox is installed and mounted. The lines are all reconnected. It's reconnected up there to the steering column. However, this pitman arm here is not correctly attached to the drag link because this nut got stripped, and it is really difficult to find one that is the correct size. What we ended up doing is just buying a whole new drag link. It's got the new nut, it's got all the parts. So, just gotta detach it here, get that nut off, detach it there, reinstall this piece, or the new one, and attach the pitman arm, refill the fluids. We put quite a bit of power steering fluid in last night, but I'm guessing it's soaked quite a bit up. Anyway, yeah, so that is on today's agenda. And in theory, once we get that done, I'm guessing it'll probably take maybe 2 to 3 hours. I don't know. I'm just estimating that things might not go as smoothly as planned, and so I'm just planning for 3 hours of work ahead. But yeah, in theory, once we get all that done, that'll solve that problem. And then we'll address the other issues when we get there. Ooh. It's been really hot. I think that has been the worst part of this project, is that it's so flippin' hot. Oh, what do we have here? An old drag link. And what do we have under here? Ooh, look at that shiny new one. So we got new, brand new. Guess that's technically not brand new, that's technically remastered, but whatever, it's brand new. And now we just gotta put the wheel back on. Alright, y'all, final update. I'm driving. Yeah, so I just did my first ever, honestly, mechanical repair on my own vehicle. Got the gearbox replaced. Feels weird. Yeah, she seems to be driving all right. I haven't really tested the braking thing yet. I don't think that's at all related to the braking thing, but we'll see if it helps the steering issue. I don't know. It's progress, and it's a step in the right direction. You know, beats like, I figure like while I'm waiting the 2 weeks before I can even like get into mechanic shop, I might as well have started working on some stuff. So feels good not to be stuck in the Home Depot parking lot with one tire off. Also, huge shout out to Mike for helping me and, yeah, posting up at Home Depot with me. See you guys next time. I'll keep you updated on how the rest of the truck repairs go.